Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. Today, if you're starting up or own a small business, there's an organization that can help you achieve success. Let's check out the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce. Then we'll take a look at one of Albuquerque's most beautiful parks and discover what makes it different than any park you've ever seen. We'll show you how the Boys and Girls Club is changing lives for the better, one child at a time. But first, let's learn how UNM Anderson's Executive and Professional Education Center helps managers and leaders grow in their roles in our community.
Anderson's Executive and Professional Education Center, or what we call EPIC, is dedicated to serve the needs of the business community. We develop managers and leaders by giving them the tools and the skills that they need to succeed and excel in their fields and help their organizations thrive in a global economy.
Executive MBA students span a diverse array of industries and professions. EMBA students include doctors, lawyers, engineers, entrepreneurs, CFOs, small business owners, and more. And this diversity really contributes to a rich, dynamic learning environment.
It forces you to work with a cohort and a large group of people as to accentuate your strengths as well as strengthen your deficits. I think that's incredibly important in terms of developing your leadership style. I think it's incredibly important in terms of developing who you are inside as well as who you are outside.
The stories that we hear from them about what they have done, not only the promotions that they've received or the transitions that they've made, but the impact that they make to their community and their organizations is simply amazing.
I was promoted to supervisor about a year ago based on my enrollment here at the Anderson School of Business Executive Program. I joined the program based on the flexibility of the schedule. I also joined the program because of all the diverse classmates and the backgrounds that they have that I can actually learn and grow from.
I think we can learn a lot from people in other professions. So I find myself picking up different perspectives and tips from small business owners, from people who work in finance, people who work in other nonprofit organizations.
The Anderson School really helped me understand the variety of the positions in our communities and the variety of industries in the community, and connected me with people who are today still my friends and my colleagues. So I really equate my position and my networking skills and my community relationships really to this school.
We have top flight faculty at the Anderson School who are taking the research they're doing and they're applying it directly into the classroom.
I think our programs really offer an exceptional opportunity for students of New Mexico to get the kind of education you would normally have to go to someplace like Harvard or Stanford to complete. We have great instructors, but we also bring together great students.
Working closely with the small group throughout the semester allows for a great source of support with a group of people who are all working toward the same goal.
It offers people an opportunity to think about values and leadership from a comprehensive perspective that really focuses on values and making organizations more successful and more ethical.
The Anderson School of Management has AACSB accreditation, the Association for the Advancement of Colleges and Schools of Business. Less than 5% of business schools worldwide have that accreditation. And in fact, we're unique that we have accreditation in both business and in accounting.
So when you come to the Anderson School, you can be assured that this program is competitive with any of the other top programs in the country in terms of the EMBA.
Whether you're looking to open your own business, change careers, hone your leadership skills, or move up in your current organization, this program gives you the toolkit that you need to be successful.
The reality is education is the key. I mean, that's why people who are financially comfortable on average are better educated, they have marketable skills, but today we're living in an environment in which people are paid for what they're capable of doing and what they know. You have to continually be improving, and that's what we offer in the Executive MBA program.
If anyone is looking to transition from managing routines to really inspiring and leading people in their organizations, then I encourage you to check out the programs here at the Anderson School of Management.
Over the next several weeks, the Association of Commerce and Industry will be in Santa Fe working with legislators to get approval for the Right to Work bill.
Thank you for joining us today. We're with the New Mexico Association of Commerce and Industry, and we serve as the New Mexico Chamber of Commerce. In this capacity, we represent all business, large and small, all geographic sectors, and all industry sectors.
One of the great things about ACI is the truly grassroots fashion in which we develop our policy priorities. All of our policies come straight from our member businesses, and we work very closely with businesses who are members of ACI through policy committees and other ways, so that when we go to Santa Fe or go to the legislative session and we're advocating for policy priorities, the things we're advocating for come straight from businesses who approach us saying what it would be better to do to help business in New Mexico.
In fact, we actually got other business associations together to say, what are the top priorities for business in this upcoming legislative session? What is it that we need to do to be able to create jobs and retain those that we have? And the number one priority unanimously is right to work.
Today we'll be talking with some ACI members who are community leaders and business leaders here in the state about not only how Right to Work will help their businesses succeed, but how it will help attract other business to the state and grow jobs all throughout New Mexico.
Joining us now is Paul DePaula. Paul is the chair of ACI's Council of Chairs. Thank you, Paul, for joining us. Why don't you talk a little bit about what concerns you right now about our state?
Well, what concerns me is I've lived in New Mexico since the 1960s, and I'm concerned about, I want to live and work around my kids and my grandkids, and there's just not the opportunities to find good work for our kids. Our state graduates graduate and then they have to leave the state.
You know, ACI, Association of Commerce and Industry, you've been involved for a long time. Why do you think we should be involved in this issue?
Well, this is an important issue for the state, and ACI, like a lot of other things, ACI is not about any political party. It's really about supporting and fostering sound policy backed by facts wherever possible. And that enables us as a state to avoid the consequences of bad legislation.
Joining us now is Minda McGonigal with the National Federation of Independent Business. Minda, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about NFIB and what the organization is?
NFIB represents small businesses across the state of New Mexico. We're talking about businesses from 1 to maybe several hundred. That's in the minority. But generally, we cover the broad spectrum from Main Street and to businesses that serve larger businesses and other entities.
You know, for a viewer watching us today, they may wonder, why would a small business care about an issue like Right to Work?
Small businesses do business with larger businesses, and we do business with the employees of larger businesses. If we're going to be successful, if we're going to survive, we have to have a vibrant, robust, and diverse economy. And to do that means we need people to do business with.
Viewers are probably watching and thinking, how can I help with this issue? What can they do to help us during the legislative session?
What small businesses can do is contact their legislator, give them a call, send an email, have a cup of coffee. 5 minutes of your time will be a game changer for them because they will have heard from you about what is needed.
And if you don't know who your elected representative is or your elected senator, look at the New Mexico Legislative website, nmlegis.gov. There's a link there you can put in your zip code. Not only will it give you the name of your elected officials, but it'll also give you their contact information. Joining us now is Ray Smith, president of Klinger Constructors. Ray, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm glad to be here.
You know, Ray, we're talking about Right to Work. Could you just give us your opinion why this is such an important thing for New Mexico?
It's really important because it checks a box. It allows the site selection people to say, we're right to work, and they can bring jobs here. Right now, 50% of the companies that might expand or bring new jobs to New Mexico won't even consider the state because we're not right to work.
You know, one of the things we hear is that states that are right to work have lower wages, or at least that's what the opposition says. What do you know about that?
Absolutely not true. I've actually done a lot of research on this subject, and states that have right to work have higher payrolls and higher wages.
Well, and one thing that we're hearing as well, and I know in your day-to-day business you work a lot with unions, is that this is an anti-union bill.
It's not an anti-union bill. This is actually a pro-jobs bill. That's all it is. It costs nothing, and it'll bring more private sector union jobs and private sector merit shop jobs, period. If the pie grows, everybody's piece of that pie grows. And we need to start thinking about this in terms of that same visual If there are more union jobs, there'll be more private sector jobs for both sides.
Well, and I think it's a great point that Right to Work will help us diversify our economy. And in doing that and growing jobs, it really helps all of us. Thanks again, Ray, for joining us about this important topic.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Coming up, we'll show you how the Boys and Girls Club is changing lives for the better, one child at a time.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives the mechanic to do the right thing every time. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
Let's see how the Boys and Girls Club is changing lives for the better, one child at a time. Where do more than 1,000 kids go after school to have fun, get help with their homework, learn leadership skills, and grow up as individuals? They go to the Boys and Girls Club of Central New Mexico with locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Kids from 5 to 18 learn new skills, challenge themselves, build new relationships, set goals, and prepare to tackle tomorrow's challenges.
Our mission is to enable and inspire young people, and for kids that need us most. We are out there and we see results every day of the week. We guide them in realizing their full potential as productive, responsible, and caring citizens. That may sound lofty, but the changes we see in academic achievement and personal growth are amazing.
We bus kids in from about a dozen different schools every day and give them a snack and then let them sit down and help them get their homework done. After that, we turn them loose in our technology lab, in our games room, in our gym, and again in arts and crafts where we encourage them to express themselves.
I like coming here because they give you snacks and they also have a lot of different activities for you to do, like arts and crafts, and you also get to play dodgeball, and the people are nice, and a lot of my friends come here.
I like coming outside and playing because I like the sun a lot. It's fun. I like the arts and crafts.
My favorite part about Boys and Girls Club is that they watch over you, like making sure you don't go too far, like if you're playing out here on the playground. My favorite games in the game room are pool and air hockey because my friends play with me.
Special programs include Triple Play Leadership Club, which is designed to help teens make good personal choices and grow as leaders. Another popular program, Inspire Her, creates the framework for young girls to explore career opportunities and develop their own personal passions. But one of the main focuses of Boys and Girls Club is academic success. And we do this by allowing our members the opportunity every day to do their homework and receive homework assistance if they need it. Plus, they can participate in an online learning program called Stride Academy.
When I come here, they help me with my math and English and subjects I need help in.
My favorite part of coming to Boys and Girls Club is working with others and learning new things. I like computer programming here because they allow me to do that, and it's fun.
To continue and serve more children as we grow every day, we need your help. It can come through sponsorships of our events, sponsoring a program, you can underwrite a program, you can get involved through our wish list. You name it, we have a way for you to get engaged, or just come by and volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club. This is a great corporate partnership that's come together with T-Mobile and the Boys and Girls Clubs. You have a lot of people here that have actually been involved with Boys and Girls Clubs over the years, and they're all giving back. They're going to do some really cool makeovers of our rooms. They're doing painting. They're doing everything around here to really make this great, positive place for kids.
It's been very important for our folks to be able to give to a program like this because it has that after-school focus that we like to support. We have a lot of employees that either were benefited from programs like this as they grew up or have children that benefited from programs like this now. So it's been fantastic. It's been a fantastic opportunity to come out and do this today.
Another way to help is to volunteer time by mentoring a child with homework, sports, crafts, or other activities.
Well, the Boys and Girls Club of New Mexico has been an integral part of my life growing up. One of the things that it taught me early on as a little guy playing basketball at the Boys and Girls Club was just, that discipline. It taught me how to have friends of all different races and nationalities. It was really great for me and instrumental in making me the person that I am today. If there's ever a time you're thinking about a worthy cause or a cause that you want to make an impact in this state, the Boys and Girls Club is a great place for you to land your treasure or your time, depending on whatever you want to do. But you're impacting kids' lives, and that's really the future of New Mexico. So I'm proud to be a part of that. It helped me to be successful in my life, and I'm encouraging anyone who wants to do anything to help the kids of New Mexico give to Boys and Girls Club. It's a worthy cause.
Kids, that's what we're all about. You can help out our before school, after school, and summer programs by contacting us today. Visit our website, call, or stop by and visit. Great futures start here.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
There's a lot of good dentists here in Albuquerque. We're lucky. And I would say the reason that I would choose Smiles by Design would be their pursuit for excellence. That we, at every moment, we're not perfect, but we strive for that perfection. We work every day as a team so people have a pleasant experience. That's my goal for each person to come in here, that they have a wonderful experience and that they feel good about where they've been and that they want to pass that on to other people. We are a locally owned business. My wife Paige and I own the business. We're not franchised. We care a lot about what goes on here. We take personal, obviously responsibility like you would anything else that you own.
I came to Dr. Lepore about a year ago. I needed some actually extensive dental work done. Was real nervous coming here, but after I met him, after I met the staff, it was a wonderful experience. I was amazed by how beautiful the office looked. The girls here are amazing. Dr. Lepore is amazing, and it's just, now I look forward to coming to a dentist. If you're considering getting dental work done, there's no better place than here. You will not get treated the same anywhere else, I guarantee you that. It's a blessing and privilege, and I'm really, really happy to be here.
Up next, let's check out the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce.
We'd like to invite you to First Tuesdays, a networking event created specifically for business owners and executives.
Giving you the opportunity to interact on a personal level with business people just like you.
4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar for free hors d'oeuvres, happy hour cash bar,
and networking with fellow business owners and executives.
It's new, it's social, it's your opportunity to make new connections, build relationships, and share new ideas with your peers.
No pressure, no speakers, no roster, and no rules.
And name tags with first names only, so the focus is on you rather than your company.
It's First Tuesdays for business owners and executives, 4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar.
To register, visit firsttuesdaysabq.com. Be there!
Need office space? 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district. With clean and versatile space available, 3791 Southern Boulevard is a 2-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There's only one suite of up to 2,700 square feet still available, so act now. For more information, call David at 505-259-3706.
Looking for something fun to do in Albuquerque? Look no further. ABQ365.com is your resource for things to do in ABQ. From food and wine to local culture to sporting events, ABQ365 has something for you to do every day of the year. Check out the 365 days of events. Get out and enjoy all your city has to offer. Go to abq365.com to make your plans today. If you're starting a small business or you own your own, there's an organization here in town that can really help you achieve success. Let's check out the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce.
So as the president and CEO, I oversee the work of the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce. I work closely with the board of directors. We're small business advocates, and we also are involved in education, workforce training, and convention and tourism. Even though we're a Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, many of our members are not Hispanic-owned businesses.
Our membership is, I'd say, about 35% non-Hispanic business owners. The Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce encourages all business owners to join the chamber. We definitely want to help all business owners here in the community grow.
The chamber has become like a family. There are such wonderful people to work with that they're always looking for opportunities for business people to get our name out.
We get a lot of referrals from the chamber. A lot of business people call us up for a line of credit, a small business loan. We do 2 or 3 business startups a month, and a couple of those come from the Hispano Chamber.
Although we started out as small business advocates 40 years ago, somewhere along the way, 6 or 7 years into that, somebody decided that we needed to be part of education.
We are very committed to education in New Mexico, particularly here in Albuquerque. We raise money and award high school seniors, very deserving high school seniors, scholarships every year. We've raised close to $1.7 million in scholarships over the past 37 years.
So I've been teaching classes on Microsoft Office, not only to members of the Hispano Chamber of Commerce, but also members of the community. The ultimate goal is to get people more aware of how technology works and to accept it more into their lifestyle, really to prepare them to go out and look for employment, or to possibly have them upgrade their skills to possibly move up in their current job. I'm also involved with the Comcast Digital Connectors programs. We go out to a local high school here and we teach a class on called IT Essentials. We're preparing these kids for the future. I mean, these kids are the future leaders, and with technology the way that it's advanced here in the last 5 years, we really try to have to play catch up to keep them involved with it so that we become the front runners in education and technology like we used to be years ago.
The scholarships that they provide for the young kids and everything else they do, the training for employees of companies that need computer training, that need office skills, those kinds of things. The Chamber's been a great resource for a lot of my customers, and it's been fun to introduce my customers to the Chamber.
I oversee the Convention and Tourism Department. Our main job is to bring in conventions and tourism to the city of Albuquerque. The fantastic thing about working here at the Hispano Chamber is that we have this culture and heritage that not only the Hispano Chamber has been built on, but much of the same idealisms that the city's been built on. And so we really do utilize that to go out to reach other conventions that maybe are going to other cities and don't really understand what Albuquerque has to offer. We reach out to them, we bring them back to the city, we show them what we can do for them and how hospitable our city really is.
The Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce is very proud of what we've accomplished in the community, and we're very proud to say that we provide resources and tools for small businesses and individuals to succeed.
The feeling that I get of giving back, it's important to me to work somewhere that I feel like what we do makes a difference, and I see that all the time here at the Chamber.
It takes all of us to really work for this Chamber, and really on behalf of education, on behalf of small business, and trying to, at the end of the day, give back to the community and create a better place for all of us.
Coming up, we'll take a look at one of Albuquerque's most beautiful parks.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson with American Tire and Service. Did you know any independent, reputable automotive repair center can provide factory scheduled maintenance under your new vehicle warranty? It's true, you don't need to go to the dealer. You know us, you trust us. So check your owner's manual for scheduled maintenance and let your guys at American Tire do the rest. Engine maintenance, transmission, tire rotation, any scheduled maintenance. American Tire and Service, your guys for all your vehicle maintenance and repairs. See us today.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
Let's take a look at one of Albuquerque's most beautiful parks and see what makes it different than any park you've ever seen.
It's time to think differently about cemeteries. Meet Sunset Memorial Park, New Mexico's most beautiful cemetery. If you've driven on Manal just west of I-25, you've probably passed it thinking it's simply an expansive tree-filled park. It is, and so much more. Recognized nationally for its scenic charm, captivating elegance, and majestic park-like setting, Sunset Memorial Park is unlike any cemetery you've ever seen. People come here to walk, jog, walk their dogs, and relax. It's just that kind of place. And while the lush green grass and canopy of leaves makes every part of Sunset Memorial Park desirable, you'll find our Centennial Urn Garden a burial place unlike any other. Designed to be a sanctuary for the soul, a peaceful garden for reflection, and an inspirational setting for the celebration of life, the Urn Garden offers warmth and peace to all who enter. Sometimes it's hard to think about the inevitable. Not here. There's something so welcoming, so inviting, and yet so comforting. It's easy to imagine this garden as a final resting place. There's beauty everywhere you look. In the Santa Fe architecture, tranquil fountains, lush foliage, Kiva fireplace, and amazing bronzes, and the beauty continues through every season, gently casting its colors and textures on the wall niches and burial areas throughout the garden. Many people are so moved by the tranquility of the Urn Garden that they choose to ensure that they have a place here. Some even have their names and birth dates engraved. The families of those who pre-plan are always grateful that, in a time of grief, the majority of decisions have already been made, giving them the opportunity to focus on the celebration of life rather than the difficult details. Whether you choose to pre-plan or simply learn more, we invite you to come and walk through the Centennial Urn Garden and experience the peace and tranquility that this garden offers to all.
That's all the time we have on this week's show, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on all the folks you saw today, check us out on the web at whorocksnm.com. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you back here again same time next week for Who Rocks New Mexico.